Hello YouTube, it's another LuxxRyder show here on Monday, November 14th, 2011. The next three shows are going to be centered around one thing, the NASCAR Championship. Comes down to two drivers, Tony Stewart and Carl Lewis. 3 points separate them, heading in homestead with one race, 267 laps, 1.5 mile track, and 400 miles. So, over my three shows, I'm going to cover 3 points. Today's show is going to be all about Carl Edwards, what he's gone through, his career so far up to this point, and everything else. Then Wednesday's show is going to cover Tony Stewart, what he's gone through, his points, his past success, and everything. And Friday's show is going to cover the NASCAR, the preview, in both these drivers' season recaps. So, without ado, let's talk about Carl Edwards. He comes into this race the point leader. 3 points separate him from Tony Stewart. He's held the Cup Series points lead for just about the last 5 weeks of change. And Tony Stewart has been trying to dethrone him. He has been awesome. Carl Edwards, I'm going to go back to the beginning. Carl Edwards came to NASCAR in the 2003 when he drove a couple of truck races for MB Motorsports. That impressed Jack Roush. Jack offered him a ride in the truck in 2004. He had a great season there, won Rookie of the Year. So Jack decided to move him up in the Cup and Nationwide Series. 2005 at Atlanta, he swept the weekend, winning his first Nationwide and his first Cup race, beating out Jimmie Johnson. Ever since then, Kyle Rittenhouse has been that one contender every year. Every year you look at him like, where is he in points? He's going to contend for the win. Whether it be 2005, where he was in the running for the championship, 2006 he kind of fell out, but ever since 2007 he's been constantly. 2008 he had his first chance at Jimmie Johnson's title reign as he battled with him down the stretch, but came up a couple of points short, even with leading most laps and winning the race at the 2008 Ford 400. Ever since then, Carl Edwards has still been trying to dethrone Jimmie Johnson, but this year he didn't have to worry about it because Jimmie Johnson was out. This year, Carl Edwards came in this season with one goal: win the championship, and he looked to start out good with good third place run in the Daytona 500. He backed it up with a win in Las Vegas. Ever since then, that's his only win season. Ever since then, he's been consistently up front as he raced towards his current points lead. In May, he won the All-Star race for the first time, winning the $1 million. Ever since then, he hasn't really won a race, but he's won a lot of nationwide races. But this weekend, he doesn't need to worry about the Nationwide Series or any other series. He needs to worry about his Cup car. Because as it stands right now, the only way Carl Edwards will leave Miami as the champion is if he brings his '99 Aflac Ford Fusion to victory lane. Yes, it's that close. The only way that Carl Edwards will be this year's championship is if he wins the race. That's it. If he finishes second, regardless of where Tony finishes, Tony Stewart will clinch the championship. So that proves this. A lot of people are saying, "Oh, Tony's got the upper hand." This is a bad track, Tony. This is a track Tony does not want to come to try to win a championship. Sure, Tony finished the championship twice at this racetrack in 2002 and 2005, but when you look at consistency, Roush Fenway has basically owned the 1.5 miles of Homestead, Florida for the last decade, racking up more wins than any other team in NASCAR history at that track. They picked up their first win in 2005, 2004, picked up another win in 2005, and kept racking them up. They are the best team. Carl Edwards has also contributed to two of the wins. First one in 2008, and the most recent one last year in the 2010 Ford 400, where he dominated the race, qualified second, led the most laps, and won the race. So Tony is going to be scratching his head because Carl Edwards, if he has that performance last year's race, he is your champion, and that means there's only going to be one guy celebrating on Sunday. So Carl Edwards, that's his story. Can he finally Take the monkey, rip the monkey off his back. He's been a contender for every single year he's been in NASCAR. Can he finally break through and win his first NASCAR Sprint Cup championship? Find out Sunday. It's down to two drivers, guys. Jimmie Johnson's title reign is over, but it's down to two. Comment me and tell me, do you think Carl Lewis has what it takes to return to victory lane and pick up his first Sprint Cup championship? This is LuxxRyder. Wednesday, cover Tony Stewart side of the sword. This is LuxxRyder signing out till Wednesday.